The whole segment had more tension than a family dinner with the McMahons.
Where did that one come from? Welcome back, guys, to the Squared Circle with
Daphne
and Nick. Listen up. You guys hear this? You hear my voice? I am sick as anything, but we are not giving up. We got 14 subs on our last video, which is awesome, which puts us to 59, almost at 69. Nice. But if you guys can, please go ahead and frog splash into the subscribe button if you're on YouTube, follow button if you're on the TikToks. We love to hear from you guys as well. So please go ahead, comment. Please go ahead and like. You ready to start it off, Daphne?
Yeah.
All right, guys. We are officially on the road to WrestleMania 40 in Philadelphia. As we've seen this week, we got some intensifying rivalries and new contenders in the Elimination Chamber, which is in 2 weeks, and it is going to be in Australia. Actually, it's in a week and a half. So I'm going to let Daphne get into it with SmackDown.
Yep. So first up, we have Triple H opening SmackDown, hinting at a power struggle with The Rock and announcing the main event match between Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship at WrestleMania in Philadelphia. This announcement was huge and has been the talk of the WWE Universe since the press conference on Thursday, with that slap heard around the world. No one is talking about Will Smith anymore after that one.
That is so true. That slap was fire. Honestly, good for The Rock. He went full heel. We also found out that the challenger for the Seth Rollins World Heavyweight Championship would be determined at the Elimination Chamber event. So this means whoever wins that Elimination Chamber, you have a road straight to Seth Rollins to WrestleMania to fight him for that belt.
The show featured qualifier matches for Elimination Chamber, including Drew McIntyre defeating AJ Styles in an intense match that ended with McIntyre hitting Styles with a brutal Claymore and Bianca Belair overcoming Michin with a killer kiss of death, both locking in their spots at Elimination Chamber and furthering their storylines. Next up, we've got Bayley confronting her former Damage Control teammates and Dakota Kai claiming and proving that she had nothing to do with the others' nefarious plotting. The whole segment had more tension than a family dinner with the McMahons.
Where did that one come from?
I mean, there's a lot of drama there.
Jesus, all right, okay.
The whole thing added layers to the women's
Daphne.
division, showcasing the evolving alliances and
Jesus.
rivalries.
All right, well, I don't know if I can beat that, but in a thrilling number one contenders match, Tyler Bates and Pete Dunne showcased their incredible strength and skill against DIY. The match concluded with Dunne executing his finisher, the better end, on Gargano, securing the victory and earning a title shot at the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship. That is versus the Judgment Day. We know that the match was non-stop, and there was some high-flying moves. In the Elimination Chamber qualifier, Randy Orton defeated Sami Zayn. I mean, we all saw it coming, marking his 9th appearance in the Elimination Chamber, despite Zayn's domination for most of the match. The show ended with a tense moment as Drew McIntyre confronted Orton, hinting at a revival of the past rivalry. Also, just seeing Randy Orton, he was in pain for most of that match.
He definitely was. I'm really sad that DIY isn't moving forward.
Yeah.
I really like them. So flipping over to Monday Night Raw, the focus stayed on the Elimination Chamber qualifiers and the build-up to WrestleMania. Kicking us right off on Monday night, we have a thrilling matchup with the New Day teaming up with Jey Uso to take on Imperium in a 6-man tag team match. The rivalry between Jey Uso and the Intercontinental Champ Gunther,
It's a long word.
it is, was the focal point of the entire match. While Gunther's team initially dominated the match, a critical tag to Jey Uso turned the tide, leading to a high-energy comeback. And Uso ended up securing the win with a top rope splash. It was honestly so cool.
Day one is just me, Uso. Day one-ish. Keep going.
This match
Sesame
seems to
Boost.
be setting the
Day
stage
one-ish.
for a potential WrestleMania 40 showdown for the IC title between Uso and Gunther. I'm really looking forward to that.
Yes.
About time he gets a belt.
Yes, he is versing Gunther though next weekend for
Mhm.
the IC championship. But as it always plays out, Gunther's probably gonna win next week, and then who knows? Maybe at WrestleMania they fight again and Jay wins. But
Yep.
who knows? All right, and then in another men's elimination chamber qualifier, Bobby Lashley triumphed over Big Bronson Reed.
Who?
Yeah, who is he? I don't even know anymore. It was definitely a heavyweight contest. Lashley's resilience was on display as he managed a comeback victory with a spear, thus advancing to the Elimination Chamber match.
So, Nick, what do you want to talk about?
We can talk about that Cody Rhodes segment with Seth freaking Rollins. Seth and Cody were talking about what it would take to beat Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40. And at the same time, it appears that Cody has found an ally in Seth Rollins. Rollins promised to stand with Rhodes against the powerful pairing of the Reigns and The Rock. This new alliance made a nod to Rollins' Shield pass, with Rollins literally saying, "I need to be your shield." This nod was the past with Reigns and how they were in a triage with Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and Dean Ambrose. This kind of adds some, I would say, a potential storyline, maybe hinting at a potential tag team match on the first night of WrestleMania. Who knows?
Maybe. In the women's world, Liv Morgan locked in her spot in the Elimination Chamber by defeating Zoe Stark. Despite Stark's impressive athleticism, Morgan's desire for revenge against Rhea Ripley landed her the win. Anything to say about R-Truth?
Yeah, my boy R-Truth faced JD McDonough, and despite R-Truth's entertaining antics and character work, McDonough ultimately won the match with his finisher, the Devil Inside. The match was overshadowed by post-match events when the Judgment Day started beating up R-Truth, go figure, leading to Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa saving R-Truth, suggesting there's more to come in this rivalry.
Yep. Back to the women's world. We got Becky Lynch vowing to win Elimination Chamber and challenging Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania 40. However, who comes in to interrupt? But Nia Jax.
Her force is very resistible. I know she's called the irresistible force, but her force is very resistible to me.
Yeah.
Like, very resistible.
Oh, she's just not it.
There is no irresistibility to her.
No. I want her gone so bad. But the entire thing hinted at a potential complication for Becky, especially with that Rhea Ripley and Nia Jax match coming up at Elimination Chamber. But the entire segment ended with Lynch and Ripley standing super tall after having a scuffle with Jax.
Yeah, so after that we had LA Knight triumph over Ivar to earn his place at the Elimination Chamber. Kind of weird seeing these blue guys on this red brand and vice versa. But despite Ivar's impressive performance, LA Knight capitalized on Ivar's missed Doomsault, hitting the blunt force trauma to win. Unfortunately, my boy Sami Zayn had a tough loss at the end of Raw. He suffered a loss to Shinsuke Nakamura. Despite his efforts and moments, Zayn was distracted by Drew McIntyre's appearance, which I like, but dang, Drew, you didn't have to do that. Which Nakamura used to his advantage, and he took the win. The match ended with Cody Rhodes saving Zayn from a post-match beatdown, setting up further tensions for the next show.
That's right. So we do know that The Rock and Reigns are going to be at SmackDown this Friday.
Yeah.
What do you think that's about?
I don't know. Definitely gonna have to tune in for that. Probably they're gonna be like, "Oh, we love each other. We're friends now." But really and truly, Roman Reigns is just The Rock's little bro. We know who's at the head of the table. He just follows him now.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns has officially turned into Roman Sokoa.
Yeah. No, I am definitely going to be tuning in for that. Especially with Triple H gonna be there to confront The Rock, who seems to think that he's got this entire thing under control, that he's got control of the narrative and everything. But I don't think that's gonna be the case.
No.
But I'm interested to see what that lines up for WrestleMania.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Honestly, who knows? Who knows?
I'm really hoping for that tag team match. That would be so cool.
That would be nice.
Anyway, that's all for now.
We're gonna have to end it here because I'm sick, right?
Yep. Drop a like, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe or follow, and we'll see you next week.
Frog splash into the sub. We need those subs. Hopefully by next video we get to 69. Nice.